Hello, Stampers. Welcome to Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. I am so excited to hopefully finish the Paper Pumpkin Kit from May 2020 today on the video. If not, we'll finish it up tomorrow. So that works out perfectly fine. We've been working on this kit like all week long, but it's been a lot of fun chit-chatting with you guys. And playing with it. So yesterday we made the first 4 cards. Each of these is just a hair different, but that's the fun part about it. Some of them I did different clouds at different levels, and then of course added ribbon. You'll notice that one of the ribbons, this one on the far side, has just a single ribbon or single baker's twine. And then all the other ones have like 2 pieces of baker's twine as the bow, because it really just gave it a little bit more oomph, and I really loved that. So this is the first set of 4 cards from the May 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit. So we're going to work on this card, which we did a little bit of yesterday, just that very first part. And so we'll see how far we get on that one and possibly the last one. So these are all 3 of the cards. So a little sneak peek on those. And then don't forget that you can sign up for the June Paper Pumpkin Kit now. It is going to be sunshine, yellow, and fabulous. It was created by Stampin' Up! CEO Sarah Douglas. And it's going to have 8 full-size cards in it, as well as, of course, your stamps and ink, and if you're a new subscriber, a clear block to be able to use on all future stamping projects. The other awesome thing is it comes with extra little goodies so that you can decorate the box and put yellow items in it to deliver to somebody as a sunshine box full of sunshine, something along those lines. So yeah, it goes like that. Of course, if you're just jumping on, give me a shout out, say hello. I want to see who all is on with us today so I can chit chat with you guys and get a little bit more personal and know that we have people watching. Hi, Valerie, welcome. Is there a preview of the cards for June? There is not. Paper Pumpkin is always a surprise, which I absolutely love. They have started giving us like sneak peeks or some information about it. That then helps with, like, for example, some people don't like 3D items and some people do. So they kind of let us know like what the style and what the product is going to contain. So they said that this one was going to be yellow and a box of sunshine, and it's going to be 8 full-size cards with extra pieces to be able to decorate the box of sunshine. So it does have extra pieces. I'm guessing for sure that those extra pieces, if you didn't want to do a box of sunshine, you could always use those as bits to use for other cards that you make. And then, of course, you still have those 8 full-size cards. So I'm going to say that there's a chance that the ink spot is going to be yellow because, I mean, that would be my guess, unless everything else is yellow and the ink spot is like black or navy or something like that. And then I'm also going to guess that there's going to be stamps with sunshine and rays and stuff like that. Maybe lemons. I'm not really sure on that part, but that's just like the few little ideas that they gave us, but they still like to keep it a surprise. So not a full preview of what the cards are going to look like. Hi, Laura. A full-size card. So a full-size card, or I guess regular size, however you want to see it, is the regular half a sheet of cardstock. So it's this size, and then you'll see that this one is like note card size. So a regular size card it measures 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then like the note card is like, it's usually like 3.5 by 5 or something like that. Let me see if these instructions mention the dimensions. Oh, actually, there's a ruler on the bottom of this, so I can measure it. Yes, 5 by 3.5. So 5 by 3.5 is considered note card. You can still mail it. Anything smaller than that, I don't think you can mail though. Like the little 3 by 3 cards or like a tag or something, that you can't mail. But the note card style, 3.5 by 5, you can still mail. And then a regular full size card is 5.5 by 4.25. So I hope that that took care of those. Okay, this one still needs adhesive on the back. It is really hard to put adhesive on vellum because vellum and adhesive, like they don't like to stick together, so then it kind of like pulls back off. So you have to go real slow, or you could always put it on here. Normally I wouldn't do it backwards like that, but remember I put the dimensionals on it in the wrong order. So whenever I'm going to add the adhesive to my vellum, just strong, even pressure. And I'm just going to do sort of in the middle. I'm not going to do on this edge or on this edge because that's going to peek out and I don't want the adhesive to kind of have like a dark look behind my banner or my greeting. I was going to say, I thought I stamped all of my greetings, but it was just the back side that was poking out. So we're going to add dimensionals to the back sides of the greetings. And I know many people ask me like, oh, how many dimensionals go on the back? Like 2? I'm like, well, I'd probably put like 17. So you can put however many you want, I guess. But you guys all know I'm a dimensional overuser. So I'm doing 5. So the 4 corners and then 1 in the middle, just because I don't want my greeting to like sag in the middle. So I feel like a dimensional needs to go there. You are very welcome, Valerie. Do I like the new adhesive? The new adhesive is not out yet. And as a demonstrator, we were not able to pre-order it. So we will actually be able to order it at the same time you guys can all order it, which is June 3rd. So I haven't had a chance to play with that yet. So I'm not sure about the new adhesive yet. But that's a great question, Angie. I'll definitely keep you guys posted and do a little like product review on it. I'm guessing that it's going to be just another style of snail adhesive. Like it comes in a container very similar, you know, where it's got this same kind of shape. It also has like the refills and then the base. So, you know, you don't have to buy a full one every time and throw the whole thing away. You only have to throw away, you know, the part that is used up. So I'm expecting it to be very similar and just the latest product and nothing too crazy. I heard that it was really, really strong. So that's awesome. You missed Fast Fuse. So I kind of had a love-hate relationship with Fast Fuse. I did like that it was very strong, but the fact that you always had to remember to, you know, do that flick of the wrist and everything was kind of frustrating. And then, of course, you had to advance it. And so I don't know. That always seemed to be a little bit more difficult. And so I was like, I'm happy with my snail. I know everybody's got different preferences for their adhesives. I have some stampers who absolutely love that green lid glue, the multi-purpose liquid glue. I can't stand that stuff. I'm not a big fan of liquid glue because I overuse it, squishes out the side. It takes a while to dry, but then people say that they like that it takes a while because you can like move it around because, you know, it's still liquidy, so you can shift your piece, but I use too much that then it's sliding all over the place. And I don't know. I love snail adhesive for the ease. And I guess it's just because it's what I'm used to. So I haven't really questioned it because it's just what I'm used to, I guess. Yeah, there was a trick for sure. Green lid glue is messy. Yes, and it's funny. Well, my upline actually calls it green lid glue. So that's like, to me, that's what I always remember it as. But it is the little container that has the green lids on both sides. So that's easy to remember, which that's kind of how I am. Like whenever I'm talking about instructions to get somewhere, I'm horrible with like street names or interstates. Like I'm like, is that 55, 57, 60 something? It's one of those. But I'm like, it's the one that runs this way. Like, or it's the one that goes past, Effingham or McDonald's or, like whatever that might be. I'm more of like a visual person. I will say, like, once I've been someplace once, I'm pretty good to go back again and not need instructions. Like, we went, where did we go? We went down to Alabama once, and then like the next day when we were headed back out to the family reunion, I was like, oh, I'm good. I remember how to get there. But even like going like down like on our family vacation to the lake, like I don't really need instructions. I know how to get there. Of course, that's been many years now. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to do the ribbon on this one as that double bow again, just because I like the thickness and like fullness of the bow. So I just have it folded in half, which I could always cut it so it's not so tricky on finding my loops. And then I'm just going to tie it into a bow. I will say tying it into a bow is a little bit trickier because you need to make sure both of those loops come through instead of just the one. And then you need to pull both of the tails so that both loops come through. But yeah, there you go. And then I'm just going to trim the one set of tails down a little bit because they're a smidge longer than the other set. And I'm going to add this on with a mini glue dot, which I didn't actually like curl the mini glue dot, so I might squish it a little. Now this one looks a little bit too long. This is a bad road to go down where this one's too long and then this one's too long and then boop, they're both so stinking short that you can't see them. But super, super fabulous. If you're just jumping on, welcome to Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. I am assembling the May 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit. This one has 3 little stars on it as well. And I've also left a link for you guys so that you can sign up for the June kit because the May kit actually sold out early. So definitely get signed up for that June kit before it possibly sells out. Because I'd hate to have you guys miss out on it. And if you get it, we can assemble it together, which would be even more fun. Together virtually. I can't wait to stamp in person with everyone again. Oh no. So the way that I tie mine is as like 2 little bunny ears. So there's my little bunny ears, and then I just tie those bunny ears into a knot. And there we have our cute little bow. Oops. This one I pulled one more than I pulled the other. There we go. So today totally feels like Friday. Like yesterday I kept thinking, oh, tomorrow's Friday, and it's not. And then all day today I just feel like this is like the last day of the week and that the weekend's almost here and that it's Labor Day weekend. Or I was saying that yesterday too. Memorial Day weekend, and yeah, we still have one more day. So hopefully I remember to get on tomorrow. I'm sure my husband will remind me that it's actually Friday tomorrow. To do a video with all of you guys. After all, I know you'd all miss me. I'd miss you guys too. I almost feel like I don't like the green on this card. I want it to stick with like the pink. But I don't know, it's an extra little pop. I actually did the same colors with this one as the last one. So way to go on mixing it up, Laura. Hi, Karen. Welcome. And I'm not concerned about doing that double bow because like 98% of the time, Stampin' Up! Gives you so many extra embellishments and ribbon length that like you're all set and you don't have to worry about that. So I have started to learn to just use as much as I want. That did bite me in the butt once where I was like, wait, I ran out. Oops. What just happened here? I have 3 loops. I don't know what I did. Oh, it's because I didn't cut that third one. That's why, or this one. I definitely need to cut that because it confuses me. But yeah, there was one that I ran out on and I was really surprised. But I will say there's a bow on the last one and there is a ton of this baker's twine left, which I wouldn't be sad because this baker's twine is gorgeous and I could use it on lots of projects. I don't know what I'm doing on this bow, but it is not working. So let's chat about dinner tonight. I have decided that we are getting out food tonight. It's not that I don't mind, or it's not that I mind cooking. I'm tired of the cleanup. I feel like I do dishes all day, every day. Why can I not make a bow? Like it keeps losing it. But yeah, I'm like tomorrow I don't feel like doing dishes, and we have a dishwasher, but it's just like I don't like our counter space at this house. I feel like we're always lacking counter space, and so like the counter is just cluttered full of dishes and whatever it might be from a bowl with Claire's snack in it or whatever my snack. And so it just seems like we're doing like, oh, the dishwasher needs to be ran again. Oh, it needs to be emptied. And the one thing that I super hate is I hate when there's a ton of dishes and like, we just finished a meal and the dishwasher needs to be unloaded because there's no place to set the dishes because the counters are all dirty from cooking supper and they have dishes on them. So it's like you have to like immediately put everything in the cabinet. But since I'm so short and like our plates are actually above the dishwasher, then I can't reach that. And yeah, it's super annoying. I know that's a crazy problem to have and not really a real problem. But yeah. So let me know, do you like doing dishes? I will say this. I feel like everybody hates doing laundry. I don't mind doing laundry. It's okay. In fact, I kind of enjoy it maybe, if I could go that far to say that. So yeah, let me know. Do you prefer laundry or dishes? I'm betting you guys are all going to say that you don't mind dishes because I feel like everybody hates laundry and I don't understand that because I don't mind it, but you guys might not mind doing dishes either. So yeah, let me know. Do you prefer laundry or dishes? The other thing about laundry is you can put it in and then walk away and then come back, put it in the dryer and then walk away. Dishes, you just stand there forever. And the soap dries out my hands. I have not found a soap that doesn't dry my hands out. And I was using gloves over the winter time. So if you have a soap that doesn't dry your hands out, let me know about that. Oh, and that bow was easy to do. That last one was just being a pain. You prefer laundry? I'm guessing, so we're going to say what we prefer, I guess. I guess I should have said that. So you prefer laundry. Yes, I do too. Team Laura right there. Your husband does all the dinner cleanup? We kind of go back and forth. Boy, I cut those tails real short. We go back and forth, but like a lot of times I'll do the dishes and then Brad will play with Claire. So it's kind of who's going to do dishes and who's going to play with Claire. And then it kind of depends on what activity Claire wants to do. But yeah, sometimes it's me, sometimes it's him. It kind of just depends on who jumps in first, I guess. Yeah, I definitely like the blue, the purple posy, and the pink better than the green. You like folding towels. I don't have a problem with folding towels. And to be honest, I'm not even like one of those like, just throw everything in sort of people. I color code my closet. So Brad actually hates to do or to hang up my laundry. I'm like, how hard is it? You put the pink shirt with the pink shirts and the green shirt with the green shirts. But he's like, I don't know what you do with that. So yeah, and we pretty much hang everything. The only thing that goes in our drawers is pants, like leggings, shorts, jeans, all of that goes in drawers, and then everything else is hung, even t-shirts, even undershirts. So yeah, I definitely do that. Now see, before all of this happened, we always did, I did a midweek batch, and then, because before we moved here, we always just did laundry on the weekend. And Brad would wash and dry it, and I would then put it all away. So now here, it's actually in our bathroom rather than so our bedroom was upstairs and that was in the basement. So now it's actually in the same bathroom in our room. So it's so convenient and amazing. Highly, highly suggest having your washer and dryer on the main floor and in your bedroom. Because yeah, it's awesome. But now we both just kind of do both. It just kind of depends. I probably will say during this quarantine though, I have started at least the majority of the laundry. Because it's usually me who's like running out of something and I'm like, okay, time to throw a batch in. And we're totally off schedule. Like we just kind of like wash whenever we need to. Because like Brad's not going to work and I still wear the same thing every day. So here is the second set of cards. And now we still have time for the third set. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? You prefer laundry minus matching socks. Yes. I will say, so we match Claire's socks, which matching a sock that's like this is ridiculous. But then me and Brad's socks, we really just toss them all in a drawer because they're all like white socks, except mine. I have some weird colored socks, but there's only like a few of those. So it's not that big of a deal. Now, I remember as a kid, matching socks was ridiculous. I'm like, is this my brother's or my dad's? Because they both have big feet, and then us girls all have little bitty feet. Like I can wear a kid's size 5 shoe. So I have little feet. Like pretty soon it's going to be, is this mine or is it Claire's? For example, we did the little like cutout hands thing. And Brad said, oh, next year your hand will be the one up front because Claire's will be bigger than yours. So there's Brad's hand, my hand, and Claire's hand. I have like short stumpy fingers and Claire definitely has her daddy's long fingers. But yeah, my hand will not always be the second hand from the back. I have a feeling it's going to have to start moving forward as Claire gets older. Hi, Jane. Welcome. You like the idea of having a maid? Oh, amen to that. That would be amazing. I love to clean, and having a clean house definitely like de-stresses me. I'd be interested to see if I would be okay with a maid because I'm afraid I would be one of those that like she didn't do it right, so I would have to do it myself, or that I would feel like I didn't like that something wasn't being done because if I'm not doing it, like then usually no one is. So I would feel like I was missing something and I would almost have to redo it just to like have that like completion feeling. But yeah, I could totally have, I think it would be nice to have someone like do laundry, do the dishes. They can do the dishes for me. I'll even cook, but that would be nice too, just so that I would be able to work or play with Claire up until mealtime instead of having that like pre-planning time. Someone to plan out my meals would be nice too, just because like I get like to the end and I'm like, oh, we need to figure out what we're having for dinner. I forgot. So like I get on like a routine where I'm planning it in advance and it's awesome. And then I like fall off of that and it all goes downhill after that. Then you can make cards. Yeah, if I had a maid, I would be playing with Claire and making cards, and that would be my entire day. And it would be fabulous, for sure. Okay, so this one uses the greeting, "Oh, happy day." I love how Paper Pumpkin really uses up all of the images in the stamp set, and that just makes it more, like, useful, because, like, it kind of gives you an idea of how to use all of them. You could also take those other little images. Like, I don't think we actually use, here I just said that, and then we don't use any of the other images in there. Correct, we don't. Not at least according to the samples. But like this, you could have always stamped in place of like this little guy right there, or you could stamp it on the hay, which I would go back and do on the hay. But since it's on dimensionals, it would be hard to stamp. But this one, the "Oh Happy Day" goes pretty close to the edge that you wouldn't be able to stamp it on the ends of that. But those are the little images that you can stamp on the envelope to like decorate the outside of the envelope, or of course for making other cards. So since this is such a strong, solid, like flat image, I'm going to go ahead and I just like cleaned it off on my chamois just in case it had any like residue from manufacturing and everything like that. And we're going to ink it up with our new in color Misty Moonlight. If you're just joining in or catching the replay, welcome. Give me a shout out, say hello so I can say hello back. And I'm creating the May 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit. So this is the one that sold out. Definitely get signed up for that June one so that we can stamp together. It will be yellow and fabulous, made by Stampin' Up CEO Sarah Douglas. And it hasn't sold out yet, so you still have chance. I did leave a link to get signed up in the description box. You can always sign up for 1 month or multiple months. That's however long you want to do it. There's no like where you're stuck in it, where you're locked in and have to do it for so long. You can do it for as long as you enjoy it. Oh, that's so exciting. Hi, Elena. Hi, Taylor. Tailgating at a restaurant. You know, I've actually kind of thought about like going like somewhere and just letting Claire like run around in the parking lot. I know that sounds super dangerous, but like just so she can like run around in a different area that's not our backyard or front yard or the trails, because, or possibly even drive around town to a different section of the trails just so she has like new scenery, just to get out. Because I just feel like sometimes it's just so redundant of every single day, and it's crazy. Hi, Colleen. Welcome. You just got your paper pumpkin yesterday. Yay! That's awesome. I have one of my subscribers who still hasn't gotten hers. Hopefully she gets hers today, as it's stuck in like the main facility of mail travel, however you say that. So I'm putting on the little pre-printed little ticket, or it looks like a ticket because it's got the stitched edging up top and it's got those like rippled edges with the, I almost called it an umbrella, but you will need an umbrella if you see a rainbow, because that means it's raining or was raining. How many of you guys have seen a double rainbow or a sundog? I love sundogs. My dad told me that a sundog means that rain is coming. So I think that's kind of like a wives' tale, but there's probably some truth to it, as with all wives' tales, though. I do like double rainbows. I don't think I've ever seen a true rainbow like from side to side except for in a picture. Oh, by the way, I did clean up my desk back there, and a lot of my stamp room is cleaned up. Another reason I think maybe why I feel like it's Friday, because I don't usually clean up my stamp room until the end of the weekend. But I do feel like I need to start doing it more often. But I left everything here just because I didn't want to move it all over there. So just a little heads up, it is clean over there. It's just I didn't want to move all my paper pumpkin stuff. So what is a sundog? Is maybe that's not the real word for it. A sundog is where there's like a little like mini rainbow hanging out in the cloud. So like if you just look up, you just see like a little like piece of rainbow like that big, just like in the clouds. And it's because, I mean, I'm not a scientist or a meteorologist or any of those things, but I think it's because the sun is like hitting clouds and like reflecting off of it, but it's just like a little like mini little splotch of a rainbow, like kind of like how like whenever you see water in like a fountain and you see that little like chunk of a rainbow, so it's like that, but it's up in the sky. So I think that's how I would explain it. I don't know. Google sundog and hopefully it tells you that and doesn't tell you something else. If anybody else has a better description or thinks that that's wrong and it's something else, then let me know. But yeah, that's what we always call them, is sundogs. Okay, so there's also three little, so okay, look, there's 3 on this one, and 3 times 4 is only that many, so there's still a whole bunch of these things left that we can use on other ones. This one, I think, needs the green because of the green background. They did not put one up there on this card, so maybe I should put it down here. And then we're gonna, maybe I shouldn't do blue on this one because there's no blue except for the Misty Moonlight, but the Misty Moonlight hardly looks blue because when you stamp it on the yellow, it just looks dark. A sundog or mock sun. Ooh, I've never heard of it called a mock sun. Ooh, have I seen a double sundog? I feel like I have, but I can't really remember it. But thanks, Tammy, for that. You've never seen a sundog, but you have seen a double rainbow. You guys all need to be on the lookout for sundogs now. And I just got done saying how I wasn't going to use Misty Moonlight on this one. And I just did it on all of the cards. Okay. Technically, I could have not used Magenta Madness because my ribbon is going to be Magenta Madness. But let's do all of, you copied and pasted that. I figured you did, but that's okay. Using your resources. I had a cousin ask me, so our family is huge, and there's tons of kids, grandkids, and I don't think we have any, well, I guess I'm considered a grandkid, and then Claire would be considered a great grandkid, but there aren't any great greats yet. But yeah, there's a lot of us. And my cousin texted me and asked me what my sister's last child's name was. So I told him, and because that one was easy because it's my family, so it's my sister. And then he asked me if two of my cousins, which one was older. And I was sitting here working on my computer in the evening, and sitting right over here was my birthday calendar because I was working on birthday cards. So I just grabbed it and figured it out because the birthdays are right there, obviously on a birthday calendar. And so I said, you know, the one was older than the other. They were both born in 1994, but one was in June and one was in October. And he's like, you cheated. And I was like, I'm just using my resources. Okay, this is going to go like right here, I think. This ribbon I might put in different spots because, like, that's kind of an awkward spot, but it also works. So there's the first one. I'm so excited to finish this with you guys. But then that means I need to come up with something new to share with you guys tomorrow on Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. So what would you guys like to see tomorrow? Would you like to see, do you like me stamping? Do you want me to show off some new product? Do you want me to show off my stamp room? Do you want to ask me a million questions and I'll answer them? I don't mind answering questions. We can talk about sundogs or the crazy words that you call things, but it's not the real term. I definitely found that out whenever I married Brad. Then I was like, oh, you know, of course I can't think of any of them right now. And he's like, what the heck is that? I'm like, isn't that what you call it? Nope. He's like, not normal people. But I'm also from a small town, so we always call things different, I feel like. But yeah, let me know what you want to see tomorrow, and I'll do my best. If I can't do it tomorrow, then we'll do it next week. Okay, so that one I did on the bottom. So the one is on top, the bow is on top, the other one, the bow is on the bottom. I'm not sure which one I like better. I like the bottom better. Let me know which one you guys like. Do you like the bottom better or the top better? New products, new techniques, and time-saving tips. Ooh, time-saving tips. I do have those. I probably need to find more. I'm actually, I might be able to show you guys. I can show you at least the production. So I am, we're doing a big Stampin' Up event for all the Stampin' Up demonstrators in my team, my uplines team, you know, like all of us. So there's a lot of us. And there's 161 people total that have registered for the event. So I am cutting for 2 cards for 160 people. And I'm about, I can't really say that I'm half done. I really don't know if I'm half done because I've kind of done it in like random stages. But I can show you some of that process. I also need to emboss and run it through the Big Shot, a piece of cardstock 160 times. But I would rather emboss a piece of cardstock than do a die cut and have to like poke out all the little intricate pieces and have pieces flying all over the place. So it just takes me back to my days of doing wedding invitations. Although wedding invitations weren't necessarily this detailed. And I don't actually have to assemble these cards. I just have to give everybody all the pieces so that they can assemble them. You like it up top better? Okay, well, I'll do 2 and 2 then. I like it on bottom, you like it on top, so we'll do 2 of the one and 2 of the other. This one's a big one, so I think this one's going to go on bottom so that I don't have to cut off as much. How to get inspired. Having trouble some evenings after work, I get overwhelmed. Okay, yes, that I definitely have some tips for that. You guys are giving me some great questions. So yeah, I have some tips for that one. The process. Hi, Susan. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying your lunch break. And now even more so because you get to sit here and watch Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. I'm putting together the May 2020 paper pumpkin. Oh no, did I put that one? Oh, I'm all out. Sorry, Laura, I didn't do a second one on top. I thought I still had one left, but apparently not. So these are the 4 cards. Gosh, I love these cards so much. These are the 4 cards from the May 2020 paper pumpkin kit. So this is the last one that we did. And I just added the little like asterisk pieces in different spots. And then added the ribbon either to the top or to the bottom, which is not actually where the instructions show it. The instructions show it like they show it to be like up top over here in this corner. So I did mine different, but that's okay because that's what stamping is all about. And just remember that even though the kit says that or I say that or anything, doesn't mean that you have to do it like that. If you prefer it a different way, you're the one who is making the card and you're the one who is taking it home at night or staying at home at night, sending it out. So do it how you want to do it. It's okay to modify it. I'm all on board with that. In fact, sometimes some of my stampers do it differently, and I'm like, ooh, can I keep yours as the sample now? I like that better. So that just gives inspiration for doing things differently and for modifying it or just another inspiration on it. So super exciting for that. I'm glad you like them. Both are very pretty, and this is the one that we did yesterday on Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. So you can always go check that out here on Facebook, but I'm also uploading all of these to my YouTube channel, Laura's Stamp Pad. So you can check those out under the playlist of Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. So don't forget that you can sign up for the June kit before June 10th. That one will be all about sunshine and yellow and fabulousness. It is like right around $20. It depends on your tax rate because, that varies from state to state, county to county, town to town. So yeah, it just kind of varies, but it's right around that $20 mark, which is a great price point for getting an ink spot, getting stamps, and then all the supplies. The only thing that you actually need is a pair of scissors. So it's awesome. Of course, your first kit, you actually get a clear block with it too that you can use on all future blocks. So you get the block size D, but it isn't one of these with the beveled edges. It's like half the size in depth. And so it's a lot, thinner, but it is still this same size block D. So yeah, that's everything that I have for today's Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. I am working on another virtual stamp class. So that will be coming out hopefully today is not Friday. It's actually Thursday. So there's a chance that it might come out tomorrow as I'm in the middle of doing the editing and everything for that virtual stamp class video. So if I can get that done today, then heck, it could be out tomorrow. I guess have to take pictures too of my samples. So be on the lookout for that. You can always check out all of my virtual classes either in the description box below or going to laurastamppad.com and clicking on Laura's virtual classes. And you can take a stamp class with me where I give you all the tips and tricks, the measurements, and all of the details for making the 5 cards in real time with you. You can stop and start it at any time. You can replay it at any time, and you can do it any time of the day, anywhere. because I know a lot of you guys get inspiration late at night, and I'm sleeping at 2 a.m. So, or hopefully I am. So yeah, you can use that to your flexibility and work it into whatever works best for you. So check out Laura's virtual classes. Earlier this week, I did give a discount code for the Strong and Beautiful class, so you can always click back on that one and get that discount code. Otherwise, you can check them all out again at laurastamppad.com and click on Laura's virtual classes. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. It's not raining. It's still kind of cloudy, but it's not raining, so that's awesome. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. So love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.